are the emotions right now, Billy?
I would say stunned. I'll put it that way. We know we didn't come out here and execute our ability, so I feel like that one's on us.
After the way you guys played last week, did you expect to play better and not have another game like this?
Yes. That's how it always is. We expect to continue to reach for our peak, and we still haven't reached that. Today was just a bunch of self-inflicted wounds.
What was your perspective of that last fourth down play that Kansas had, that 4th and 6?
Yeah, one play don't define the game. So Kanai, he really held his head down, letting up that 4th down, but that don't define the game. A bunch of other moments define the game as well. I would say we just got to find a way to get off the field, and it was like that for a lot of today's game. We just need to get off the field.
On that one, it seemed like there was a lot of confusion just pre-snap to get the call. Did you guys have that in time for things to get going?
That last drive, calls were iffy. We were subbing a lot, and we were trying to get the right package on the field and get the right call in. But at the end of the day, we gotta play our rules and stick to our rules and do what we do in practice.
Danny turned a tough guy out there in the third quarter. Not to make excuses, but losing a guy like that, just how tough is that?
Yeah, he's a very tough guy. I know if there was any possibility of him going, he would have went. But I don't know what he's feeling right now. I haven't got a chance to really talk to him much, but yeah.
But the impact for the team, losing a leader like that, just how tough is that in the middle of the game?
Yeah, it is tough. It's tough. But one thing I would say about us is we have depth now. So we have guys who can come in who they might not be an experienced guy, but they still are getting reps in practice. They still are paying attention in the meetings. They still are doing those things. So when their turn does come unexpectedly, like today, Kip Lewis and Kobe McKenzie got in some. So they're ready for the moment.
Does it kind of help to move past this and get refocused because you have a rivalry game coming up next week?
Yeah, you never want to stick on a loss too long because that's just going to lead it on into the next week. We gotta find a way to get over this one. Watch the film tonight, tomorrow, Monday, get it over with, and get on to the next one, which is Oklahoma State. All of our goals are still right in front of us, and we control everything that we can do.
Piggybacking off that question, what was the environment like in the locker room? What was the message after the game, just from coaches and maybe leaders from the team?
Yeah, it's execution. We got to get for defense. I know we got to get off the field on 3rd and 4th downs. Offense, we got to start fast, and then special teams. There was multiple times today where we only went out there on the field with 10 people. That can't happen. So we got to figure out a way to get all that cleaned up, keep people locked in, and focused on what we need to do when it comes game day.
Just as a leader on the team, did you feel like this week that maybe there was an inkling of some of those things happening in practice, or were you guys locked in at practice and just a tough day out here today?
No, we were locked in practice. We knew Kansas would come out here and do a whole bunch of nonsense stuff. They had a bye week, extra week to prepare for us, so we would try to prepare as much as we can. And practice was go, just like it normally is. And so, no, I feel like we were prepared, but we just didn't come out here and execute.
Looking forward to next week. Is Bedlam something that's special to you as a rivalry, and is the fact that it's the last one, does that mean anything to you?
I know it means a lot to this program, a lot to this university, and I'm here, so yes, it does mean something to me. That it's the last one is very important to go out on the right note. It's the state championship, It's the battle of Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, so it's a big one because ultimately it's the next one. So we can't let this train of today continue on to next week. We got to get back on the tracks and get rolling.
Was the amount of wildcat that you saw from them? I know that they do a lot of pre-snap motion. That's something you knew coming into the game, but did it kind of catch you off guard a little bit that there was so much of that today when that really hasn't been on film as much throughout the year?
Yes, it was very surprising that they weren't wildcat that much. We knew that they wanted to run the ball, and then they would try to throw screens and try and throw the ball down the field some, but yes, the amount of wildcat did surprise us. We ended up making a check for whenever we get in wildcat. This is an automatic call, but it did surprise us.
Well, it's a pre-snap motion. It's got to be tough. What was the at halftime when you guys were adjusting? Like, what was the message on all that? Were there some transitions? And obviously, you can't get into it. Were there some things you had to do there, or was it just stick with it, stick with what you've been taught this week?
No, there was a few changes we had to do there. Even at that lightning delay, we made a few changes. But I feel like we have incredible coaches, and they know how to put us in the best position possible. We just got to go out there and execute. I just feel like Kansas did do a lot, but we are capable of adjusting to it, and we need to make that happen.
Thank you, Coach.
I know